Hey guys, welcome back to MMT's YouTube channel. Today, I want to show you something we've been working on called as the MMT COTS. If you have ever had to debug a 5G network, you already know how this normally goes. Cables everywhere, a bench full of test gear that cost more than the lab, and you're jumping between three different tools trying to line up what actually happened. And the annoying part is, after all of that, you still don't really know what the phone was seeing. So that's the problem we set out to fix. Let me just show you. So, this is MMT COTS. It stands for Celebration of Technology in Schools, and that name is Celebrate. It was built to put real 5G testing in the hands of students and labs, not just operators with big budgets. What it actually is a multi mobile lodger and a test automation platform built here in India. And the whole idea behind it is that your test equipment is just normal phone, an ordinary commercial handset, the kind anyone can walk into a shop and buy. So, now what you're looking at is the main screen. The phones talk to the dashboard over Wi Fi. Nothing is plugged in anywhere. You install the app, you take the IP address it gives you, and you just come to the configuration board in the side panel. In this section, you put the IP address of your mobile phones, that is the UE and IMSI number, and then base station's IP address and core's IP address. So you basically put all of this and then save configuration. Once that is done, you come back to mobiles to check if the status is connected. Once you see the status connected, that means your phone has been connected. Now, on this dashboard, you can see PCI, ARFCN, band, the operator it's registered with. All these are useful when you're bringing a network up and you want to confirm that UE is actually where you think it is. Below here, under mobiles, you can see the RSRP, the RSRQ, that is the signal power and quality, and SNR, signal to noise ratio of a mobile phone. Yeah, as you connect your base station and mobile, yeah, you can check their status online, the base station and the core. You can check all their statuses as well. Now, this table is the part I would actually point at. It is one device for now because we have connected with one phone. You can actually, in fact, connect n number of phones and then everything will be listed down in the same flow. You can see the power, quality, and SNR of all the phones which are connected using their IP address and IMSI number. Now, let's come to the mobile app and view the mobile app of this UE. Yeah, yeah. This is the dashboard of your mobile app. Here you can see something which you can view here. Now, let me take you to 5G NR log code. As you know, the three layers of OSI model, these are it: L1, L2, and L3, the physical layer, data link layer, and network layer. So you can view all the logs, all the little logs of these first three layers. As you can see, I am expanding each layer for you to have an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, all you're supposed to do is select each layer you want to view. Now, as you can see, I've selected all the three layers, and now you're supposed to submit. Once you submit, the logs are enabled successfully. Once this is done, you have to come back to the main dashboard and you have to click Open in Wireshark. Yeah, this is due to the dependency of your laptop. It keeps asking you for permission, and once you allow it, it will open the Wireshark. Not an issue, nothing to worry about. It's just asking for the access. All you have to do is select yes. Yeah. Now, whatever the logs you're watching on the Wireshark are the UE logs. Wireshark is a protocol logs analyzer used to see the communication between two devices And the devices can be either mobiles, laptops, or drones, or any external tool that you have connected it with. Now, you can see in the header, the source column is your mobile IP and the destination column is your system IP. Your mobile is sending the packets to your system. And in protocol column, whatever the logs you have enabled in the app, you can see those as protocol logs. Now, coming back to main screen, now we will check out other features in the mobile app. For now, you just saw the 5G NR log. We'll come to iPerf client and server. iPerf client and server are just so that you can push the actual traffic. It is just one access client and another access server. Next, we have something called as ping test. That is just to see if the network is even alive or not. Then now coming to drive test. This is actually one of the commercial tool which is very, it comes in handy and it is very expensive also in the states. And let us just start and see how this works. Right now, as you saw that when we started it, it started collecting the actual live RF and GPS data of where the mobile phone actually is. And not only that, it can you can also see the latitude, longitude, altitude, the speed. It counts in milliseconds. It gets updated in milliseconds. Okay, you can see the signal quality of the signal and all of that, SNR, signal to noise ratio, all of this can be viewed. This tool is very good and it comes in handy when you're actually doing the drive test. That means on the go. Now let's say you're in the car and you want to find out where the signal is actually strong. All you have to do is hold this phone in your hand and get onto the car and then drive along. So the place where you actually find a good signal strength is where you're going to set up your base station. This tool comes in handy for such cases. Yeah, this was about the drive test. Now, coming to ET commands. ET commands are used when you want to talk to the modem directly. There are certain industry standards which they've set if you want to talk to modem. Now, let us take a small example. As you can see, I am entering one of the command, that is the AT plus CGMI, as you can see. Now, this is used, yeah, this is used to get the manufacturer of your mobile number. Now, moving on to NR performance chart. Yeah, actually, this tool is used for viewing the pictorial representation of the logs. So instead of seeing numbers, if you see those values in charts representation, then you will understand much better than just seeing the values. For that, you need to enable the logs in 5GNR log section. Then here you need to just click on start button and then you can see the charts related to downlink and uplink. Now, moving ahead to neighboring cells info. So, neighboring cells refer to adjacent or closely situated cells that directly interact with the serving cell. License activation is nothing but we'll give you a license, we'll give you a file which you will have to upload and then save it, and that is how your license gets activated to use the codes. That's about it. And upgrade APK is nothing but we'll send you upgrades, and yearly or if there are quarterly upgrades which are there, which we will send it to you, and all you have to do is just upload them and run them, reload it, and then you're all set. Now, moving on, we'll come back to our dashboard, and here you will be seeing the automation parts. That is, this part from now on, it is all automation. That is, you pick up a test case. So, here what you're supposed to do is we'll already give you a couple of scripts. All you're supposed to do is open it And then, I mean, these are the five which we have, included in the software. This is basic Python script. You can just, it's very easy to understand and write. As you can see here, one of the automated thing we have included is to open Wireshark after 20 seconds. So that's how it follows. So basically what you can do is write your own scripts, robo scripts, and then you can put it, I mean, store it here, and then run your own I mean, robo scripts, and it will act accordingly. So basically you can change the working of chords like how you want it. Okay, moving ahead, we have something called as test cases. So in test cases, we have couple of experiments, especially designed for students. Now let's say the student is completely new to this software, or be a faculty as well. So if you are completely new, we have designed this test cases in such a way that anybody from the scratch can understand. Because I understand that some of you are completely new to this domain, so this is specifically designed for people like you. Now as you can see, we have kept it as, like, in your academia you have your manuals similar to this, right? So you have aim, apparatus, and kind of things. So we have also designed it in such a way. As you can see, it shows you the test number, the details. Like, let's say this example's name is system information broadcast, SIB. Okay, so you have this, then you have instruments required. So, and then you have setup, then you have procedures. It basically gives you a complete idea of how an experiment works. And then coming to expected results, then it also gives you an architectural explanation of what the experiment is actually. Okay, now moving ahead, we have explanation as well. So let's say you didn't understand the setup architecture, so we also have something in the written format, that is the explanation, for you to get an idea of what the architecture is. And now the last part, we have something similar to in Wireshark, whatever, let's say you're very new and you want to have a surety that if you've completed the experiment or not. For that, we have something like sample logs. So in this case, as you can see here, MIB, SIB is what you can view. This is a sample log from Wireshark, where it will tell you that once you can see this SIB configuration on your Wireshark, then that means you have successfully completed your experiment. Okay, and here, if you didn't understand just by this, it will also give you an explanation of what the sample log means. So this complete is your test cases or test experiments. Now let's say we also have an option where you can print or download the PDF if you want to view it in offline mode. Yeah. Now coming back to oh sorry, moving ahead, we have something called as mobile log viewer offline. So this is nothing but whatever till now, whatever logs you were viewing or I was talking about, all these are live. Okay, all these are live. That means when one phone is connected, one UE was connected, all these were the logs which you could see live. Now I'm now on, whatever you can view on the left side here, left side panel, all these are offline log viewers. So nothing. This is very simple. All you're supposed to do is just choose the file you want to, which you have saved, and open it by generating open call flow diagram, that is the MSE. I'll tell you what MSE is. So once you give submit, you will have the logs can open in two ways. One is the Wireshark, the usual way of viewing the logs. Another one is MSE. MSE is message signaling chart. That means, let's say if student is completely new to the software, you can view, pick one log you want to view, put it on the, I mean, select that log, and then it will give you a explanation on the right side. As you can see, it says loading T shark, and here yeah, here you have all of this. This is a complete explanation of each log, like in depth. See, as you can see here, frame length, capture length, everything is explained very clearly. So for any new person, this is very handy. Okay. Now, yeah, coming back to now that the same thing goes with base station logs as well and core logs as well. You can just view all three logs in offline. Yeah, now that the viewing of mobile base station and core logs offline are done, the same way we have it for test drive as well. You can just choose the file which you have saved for later. You can say the .json file, and you can load the drive test and view it. Uh, and then the same thing goes for performance charts. You just have to load the log, and then it'll just show you the saved logs. Okay, all these are offline, not live. It is just for your research, if you want to just click snippets and then put it in your file. So that is just that. Yeah, it's the same way for iperf as well. And we have something called as a PCAP to DLF converter, because in one of the section you will need a PCAP file. So in such a case, you just have to choose the PCAP file and convert it into DLF file, and then you can use it. So yeah, that's all about MMT COTS. You can observe, run your test, capture, export, verify, the same workflow every time on phones you already have lying around. So, yeah, if you want to know more about it, or you're thinking about it for your lab, our details are down in the description. Just reach out to us and we are happy to talk. We'll be putting more videos on this channel. So, walkthrough of the other tools as well, which we have built, like starting from 5G basics and that kind. So, if that's useful to you, subscribe and you'll catch them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.